for example, I talked to an Uber driver who said that he had gone to live with family in California for a year. One of his kids got sick, and he took him to the doctor. And not only was the doctor ungodly expensive, they wouldn't give him any medicine. Here, typically, you can either go to the pharmacy yourself and just get it. Most things you can get over the counter without needing a prescription. If you do need a prescription, you can see a doctor same day for almost nothing. 300 to 500 pesos. So that's like 15 to like 30 bucks. That's for just a regular consult. A specialist will be more like 900 pesos, like 40, 45 bucks. Not saying that that's cheap for people, but you can do it. It's not unattainable, and you can do it same day or next day. So they will prescribe you like 4 meds to address this whole scope of issues you could be having.
I don't know if I'm okay. I don't see the light of day. Looking up to higher ground, thinking that'll be your sweet escape. These days gotta schedule the romance. They say that love is a slow dance. A short bike ride to the crib, using no hands. Oh, did it feel like I'm floating? But I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn some things. Anxiety bring out the worst in me. Society paint me as enemy. My making it by that remedy. I'm more occasional, don't do it regularly. Backs under my eyes, weighing down heavily. Mama been worried, the devil allegedly deep in the plan. Subconsciously wanted it since I was 10. I thought I was sharp on my scroll and my pen thinking dead. So mama found she to them legs. She told me that's not who I am. But nowadays I put on for the fam, see it when I can. I'm surrounded by my feelings, I'm stuck on a Ferris wheel. I bet I perish with 140 acres. She want the horse and the carriage, a porcelain portion of garbage. I talk to the mirror, I know that life's not the fairest. I lost my can, I can't pay off the bills with the blessing. I'm sure I relate to the Reddit page. It's feeling like money is everything. Money is everything. It's everything I need. Till I lay my eyes on you.
All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back with another video, Traveling with G. As you already know, we talk about travel things. This is a more like a travel talk, travel space, and we do vlogs too. I have vlogs that I show. So welcome back, guys. I'm glad to see you guys back. I know it'll be a minute since I posted, but hey, I'm here now. In today's video, it's about U.S. medical care and overseas medical care, right? And what's the difference of it? And I want to tell you, it's a big difference between U.S. medical care and overseas medical care, all right? So we're going to get into it, but before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video. I would like to get at least about 1,000 likes on this video, guys. And we got some clips that we're going to get into today. I'm going to show you guys. But I have heard about the medical care overseas. But, you know, they say that it's cheaper over there and it's not going to cost a lot. Because, you know, over here in the States, they overcharge us a whole lot just to go see the damn doctor. Could be anywhere between 500 to 1,000, right? And especially if you ain't got no insurance. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no medical insurance, you better believe it's going to be high. So with that being said, I have heard stories. My homegirl told me, she's from London. She told me that when she was going to the doctor over here, she said it seemed like everything was about money and they didn't really care, versus her going back home to London. I remember, excuse me, but I do remember she told me that when she went overseas, she felt like that the doctor was more caring, like they be trying to find a cure and try to help you. Because she told me that directly from her mouth, because she's from London. I'm lying, not London, she's from Paris. She got the accent, but she did told me, matter of fact, she was flying back to Paris, where her hometown at. She said she wanted to go there so she can, she told me she wanted to go there because she was seeing a doctor for her situation, for her medical issues, which I'm not going to disclose, but she said she was going over. She said she felt a lot more better. So that's why she was going back to Paris. So with that being said, guys, I know a lot of time we get to, what I'm saying. I feel like that we get into debt and try to pay these bills, man, these medical bills, and sometimes feel like you won't ever pay it off. And a lot of time, but the truth of the matter is we are being overcharged for every little thing at the hospital. Hell, just arrived in the ambulance, what, 5,000 or something like that. So I don't really, so I don't blame them. But I want to say that's another reason why I can't wait to move abroad. You know what I mean? I already picked out like the city in the country of where I want to go. But I'm just saying, but they also have other good doctors overseas as well too. I was told that Canada have free healthcare. You ain't got to pay a lot of money and stuff. Same thing in Thailand. You know what I mean? So I say all that but in this video, I'm gonna show you some clips, guys. Let me know what you think, guys, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. All right.
Let's talk about healthcare in the U.S. I'm in China right now. I broke my Achilles and I've been going to the orthopedics for the last month. And the healthcare system in China is insanely good. It shits on the U.S. Let me just tell you a few points. An MRI in China is around $200, $300 US. I think in the US it's 10 times that price, if I'm not mistaken. I've been getting MRIs left and right. Yes, I have really good insurance, but I can pay out of pocket if I needed to. Another thing is, it's so efficient here. You get here, you're taken in. There's no waiting. In the US, you're filling out forms, you're waiting 30 minutes, right? In the doctor's office, there's no waiting here. I've been at 2 hospitals today for two different things. Seamless, easy as I get there. Then with WeChat, you can message the doctor directly. If I need to schedule an appointment, if I need to get a prescription, I just message them on WeChat. It's way more efficient than emailing, calling. It's even better than WhatsApp. It's just so seamless, the technology, and you can do everything through there directly with the hospital. And I'm gonna make a video on my takeaways from China, but generally things are more efficient, clean. Everything is just better than like most countries I've ever been to.
You know what else is crazy living in the UK and Europe? So healthcare is free. Healthcare is free over there. They do have private insurance, but it's not as common as it is over here. Employers do try to offer it as incentives for working for them, but it's not that big of a deal as we make it over here. The only time they would use private health insurance, let's say they needed like a surgery or some kind of procedure ASAP, and with non-health insurance or public health insurance, they're not able to get in as soon as possible. So in that case, they could use private insurance to get in faster, if I'm not mistaken. Also, let me give some sort of background into the trip that I took over there. It was a health science themed trip that I took with a company with some students that are interested in the healthcare or medical field. So a lot of things that we saw and were educated on was medical health related. We were able to listen to a nurse where she told us that doctors, nurses, anybody in the healthcare field, they don't make that much money over there. And correct me if I'm not mistaken, but I believe she said surgeons make $14 an hour. $14 an hour. That's crazy talk. Also, like I mentioned, healthcare is free. Prenatal healthcare and for women who are pregnant, having a baby is free. Now, that doesn't mean to go have like millions of children, but having a baby is free. You don't have to pay anything. I literally just paid off my hospital bill not too long ago, and my child is 5. Women also get up to at least 40 weeks of paid leave from their job. So that's almost a year. It could be more than 40, but almost a year. I think men also get a little bit of fatherly leave too as well. I'm not really sure. There's also a shortage over there when it comes to nursing, and they're really trying to figure it out. But there's a lot of hoops that they have to go through. And if you're somebody from the States that wants to come over and work over there to be a nurse, then you pretty much have to go through an entire schooling process again. Like, it's not that simple. Like, you just can't transfer and start working again. So those are just a few insights into the healthcare over there in the UK and Europe.
What country is going to allow poor disabled people who need expensive medical care into their universal health care? Well, starting off strong with Germany, moving on to Japan, Australia, Canada, Ireland, Italy, Sweden, and Brazil. Now we have two special mentions, with the first one going to Ireland. Ireland's public healthcare system is accessible to residents, including foreigners, who can provide proof of intent to reside within the country for at least up to 1 year. Moving on, we have Brazil. Brazil's progressive immigration policy has guaranteed basic rights that includes healthcare and welfare benefits to those regardless of immigration status. You're welcome.
Living in the UAE almost 2 years, and one of the things that I like about the UAE is the access to doctors. Like, if you are sick and you need to go to the doctor that day, you can go. I know for a fact that if I was in the US and I was sick and I need to go to the doctor, you will sit in a doctor's office so long. By that time, I mean, your flu is over. You into next week, you into next year. But here, you can get a doctor right away. You can call right now. You can say, hey, I need to get a doctor because I feel like this. And they'll say, okay, when do you want to come? And you say when you want to come. And it's just an easy process. It's not stressful. In the US, I'm telling you, my mom trained us. Like, one time she was like, if y'all sick, just say, no, I don't know if it was my mom, but somebody was like, if you sick, just say you can't breathe, or just say your chest is hurting real bad, and then that way they can see you faster. But you shouldn't have to do that to see a doctor. We should have access. And here's the thing. When I go to the doctor, I pay $15 copay. When I go to the doctor in the US, sometimes I have to pay $75 copay, $100 copay. And it's like, why are we making things so difficult? Here in the UAE, that is something I do not have to stress about ever. So I'm really appreciative of their system that they have. And
If you live in America and you think that your doctors are not trying to get to the root cause of your illness, you are sorely mistaken. I trained in the UK and I am so shocked with how obsessed the doctors are out here of getting to the root cause of your problem. So I am baffled when I see videos of Americans saying how their doctors do not want to get to the root cause of their illness. In the UK, we're going to make sure you don't have a life-threatening condition, and then we're going to send you on your merry way, because no one has money to be investigating every single little tiny thing. In the US, they are doing MRIs for the tiniest bit of back pain. They will be offering to biopsy small nodules in a 96-year-old bedbound nursing home patient. Doctors here truly love the game. They have so much love for medicine, figuring out what's going on. Like, it's world-class medicine out here. You guys don't even know how good you have it, for real, for real. Like, I know you have to pay for medical care. That I'm struggling with, I won't lie. But the medical care that you are paying for, guys, is world-class. It's top tier.
For health to be considered as something to care about for a comedian is unprecedented. Most people don't care about comedians' physical body at all. They're like, hey, we just care about the words. Whatever words coming out your mouth, that's all we care about. Your body, that's technically we should care because that's where sounds come from. Here, they're like, oh, okay, so, your healthcare, pay into something. We'll give you a card, and if you need medicine, let us know. And here's a pension that you can pay into. So yeah, artists, bro, it is art centric out here.
Let's talk about the healthcare system here in Egypt. If you're from the States, you know that you have insurance, you have a deductible, you go to your primary care doctor, they then refer you if you need to get a referral. Well, I am currently about to walk in to get a mammogram without an appointment, without a referral, because that's how things are done here in Egypt. Okay, so I made it to the radiology center and I had to go get a number, and now I have to wait until my number is called for them to check me in. This is like, I can't believe this is how things work here. It's incredible. There's like 2 people before me. 3 minutes later, it's literally my turn to check in. The form's in Arabic. I did the best that I can. Okay, after I filled out the forms, I barely filled out the form. I gave them my name, I gave them my ID and my phone number. Anyway, they gave me a new number, so now I'm gonna wait for that and see how long the wait's gonna be. Hopefully it's not too long. Okay, 2 seconds later, my name was called, and now we're going back to another waiting room, I think. Okay, 2 minutes later, I'm in the room. I'm about to get changed and do the mammogram. So I just finished up the mammogram, which is right there, and now I'm just waiting to do an ultrasound with the doctor. I've been here for like 20 minutes, guys. I'm just like blown away. So I finished the ultrasound. I met with the doctor. She's printing the photos, and I'm just waiting for the final diagnosis in the waiting room. An hour later, I've got the results in my hand, all the photos in my hand, the doctor's diagnosis. Luckily, there is nothing to worry about and all came out good, so I'm really happy about that. But I'm more happy that it didn't take long and I literally walked in and got this done. And in America, this would have taken me 6 months and cost a lot more money. I paid 2,300 Egyptian pounds, which is equivalent to $46. So for $46, guys, I got a mammogram, ultrasound, and met with the doctor. And this is why I love Egypt. I love Egypt. I'm literally never leaving. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't even have insurance. I paid out of pocket. I paid out of pocket. All right, gotta find the car and head home. Bye.
All right, guys, we back. I hope you guys enjoy those clips. I just want to show you guys the big difference of living overseas. I know we think that the U.S. have the best doctors, the best in the whole wide world, but unfortunately, there are other countries that have very, very good doctors. Because I know India have good doctors. Because at one point I had a good India doctor that was from India. Her name was Dr. Shah. I remember that. And we also have, also Thailand have good healthcare. I heard too as well too. I keep hearing that Thailand got some of the best healthcare, and they don't charge as much. I haven't been there yet, but that's from what I'm reading and doing my research. I've been seeing it a whole lot. But there are other areas, other countries that have good doctors, guys. So don't be afraid. If you want to move abroad, I think you should just do it. Just make sure that you have a game plan and know how, how to move and make your money and stuff when you go over there. Because that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, guys, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I have an interview coming up. Which I might post that sometime next week. I got a very good interview. It's a friend of mine. He's from Fort Worth, but he's been in the military for like 10 years, I believe. And he's been traveling to Japan, so he gonna give us some insight on Japan, especially South Asia. Period. He's been all over South Asia and China, I believe. Yeah, and Japan and Hong Kong. So make sure you might want to stick around, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button, guys. And any video that I drop, it will come to you. And make sure you hit that notification button, all right, for your boy. And I'll see you in the next video. Warning, I'm out. Peace.